that once they leave, they get sheep tipped. Their bios, their information is removed, erased, delineated. Just telling you what other people have found. I mean, to find Victor's bio was almost near impossible. So this seems to be, if this is a hoax and a story, that one of two things, and I'm prefacing this to curry favor with you and your viewers, that it's a carefully crafted hoax of people that don't have medical or physicist bios, or this is part and parcel of a procedure with the United States government who bring in people to these programs, and after they are done with their time in these SAP programs, special access programs, they're sheep dipped, and that is a CIA term. It's the removal of all data, of all bio information.
Sorry. What are you saying, John?
It's called sheep dipped. It's a CIA. Okay. It's in a.
When you say that fast, it comes out wrong.
Like when I said the woman who fingered her husband.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, bro. If that isn't one of the funniest moments in ufology, I don't know what the fuck is.
It's definitely the funniest moment on Vetted.
There's no doubt about it.
I mean, I never laughed so hard on this show in my life.
And when you didn't laugh about it in our first interview, I'm like, oh fuck, I am in trouble with this guy.
You know, and I should have. And you're right.
I'm not slapping you. I'm just saying, yeah. I'm like, oh boy. And so so this appears either again, folks. I understand what a clever ruse. All of these people that are claiming to have been at S4 with aliens also don't have any proof of their bio and education. I get that. You don't have to email me. I understand the trickery. However, there's the flip side. It is a term in intelligence, being sheep dipped. Your life is removed. And I just had the wife of an alleged telepath basically tell me the same thing. They turned this guy into a bum. And the one thing that strikes me, okay, I had a woman. To a bum, to a bust out. We have that term in Chicago, like a bum. They turned him in because he couldn't get a job because they allegedly screwed with his social security number. I'm not getting off on a tangent. I am simply saying that, and I find that weird, that the director of the two documentaries with Victor, one of the statements that he wrote to me was, Victor appeared to me, John, off-grid, living off-grid. He came in a taxi cab, didn't drive. He appeared off grid. And Victor says, I've been on the run, so to speak. So the director, who has really no stake in this, kind of backed that up. So why are two people that claim they were at S4 both claiming that after they left and they were, essentially turned into bust outs?
This guy, right? Victor he shows up to this studio called Rocket Pictures.
Yes.
And they film him. So they know what he looks like.
Oh God. Yeah. Well, I know what he looks like.
You know what Victor, the real Victor is.
Yeah, and the story is Victor went to Fox to sell this. Fox, he went to a man.
Who is the real Victor?
Well, I hope you appreciate that. There is a documentary being produced on this.
Okay. So
with me. Yes, I don't think I've never.
That document.
So
okay,
so we're doing a documentary on this. Of course, it's been 3.5 years. I'm in Hollywood limbo. Whatever. That's another story. But yeah, Victor. We have Victor's full name, much to the disbelief of some skeptics out there, and we have his bio. He was, according to what was shown me, he was the biologist at S4 who was in charge of the 6 deceased aliens in liquid storage. And we have that story from a security person at S4 who came out in 1990 with a 5-hour tale of life at S4. It didn't come out until 2010. They stood on this for 8 or 9 or 10 years. So Victor was kind of saying the same thing that this man was saying, which is they have 6 dead beings in liquid storage. And we have been told and found out that Victor was the caretaker and to show these aliens to dignitaries that the facility. And that would kind of explain why he hates Donald Rumsfeld and Dick Cheney, which he talks about in the '08 documentary. He lays a challenge: go find Donald Rumsfeld on March 23rd of 2008, which I did. He was in Taos, New Mexico, New Mexico, which is just outside Dulce. And I don't want to get into that, but I could see, he called Donald Rumsfeld a bombastic boob, and I could see him showing these beings, taking everything serious, and Rumsfeld asking ridiculous questions, and it pissed him off so much that he actually talks about it in the second documentary. I don't even know why you would even bring that up if you were hoaxing. And I will finish with this. If you were hoaxing this whole thing, why would you come back 10 years later and goad the UFO world, calling the UFO world all kinds of horrible names like you've done nothing. You people have done nothing. You haven't found out who I am.